Now here, this is the first moment I realised like the difference between a Norn and a human. I didn't know this, but look how much taller the Norns are compared to the human. Look at the girl standing on my left, and look at me. It's just insane how much taller they are. And I have to say, I saw people walking around in the human area, and I just thought they had some kind of glitch on them that made them look big. There's no aesthetic difference between them, and as they wear the same kind of armour, it's really distracting. So, I mean, it kind of reminds me of that girl in Monsters vs. Aliens who just, like, is just taller than everyone else. Like, as she grows and just gets, like, giant, she's just a giant human. If you look at a human Norn, a male Norn and a male human, you'll notice, like, the male Norns are, like, bulkier and, you know, taller as well, so they're kind of, like, proportionally stretched out, and they look just like big humans. But the females, you can make them look identical to human females, and they just look like just really tall people. It's so distracting. And like the NPCs, you'll see that the female NPCs do look fleshed out for Norns, but I don't think any teenage guy is going to make a female character who's fat. I don't think it's physically possible for them, so yeah. At this moment, I'm kind of just experimenting with how leveling down works. If you go into an area that's supposedly, you know, you're too high level for, you'll get lowered down to match everyone else's level. Doesn't mean that your gear gets leveled down, I don't think. I don't know how it works mathematically, but I still find that if I go to an area where, you know, I'm a higher level than I should be, I still find like I'm a bit stronger than I was before, so that's kind of handy. And, you know, just basically doing side quests and getting XP, that's what it's all about. And I think here I level up. It takes me a while, so I am looking forward to this game, I really am. I love playing it on the beta. I did get a little bored on Sunday. That's because I've been playing it so much and there wasn't really anything else I could do without really putting time into it, so I didn't want to keep going on and kind of ruin it for myself, so I just kind of left it as it was. And I had all the footage I needed, so it was fine. But one of the things I found is that it doesn't feel like an MMO. It doesn't feel like at any point I need more people to help me out with the boss. Now that may be because I'm such a low level, but I didn't feel at any point that I desperately needed a raiding party or a guild or anything like that. They are in the game, but I didn't feel like it was necessary, so that's kind of good. And what I found recently with RPGs is that the more time you dedicate into it, just the easier it gets. And with this game I found like grinding doesn't really work as much, because you get what, like 8 XP per enemy beaten. It's really about doing side quests. So here I gain the ability to use trait skills. They're kind of different. This is where your stats start getting a bit more varied. You get more abilities and such. I was thinking about spending some skill points, and I think I did it off camera. But here you can't start putting in trait points until you've been taught in the way of whatever you're doing. So you have to buy these training manuals. You can find them in any area, it's fine. They cost a bit of money, but, you know. And here you just start pouring in your trait points. So, marksman, you get more power and a bit more accuracy. Put 1 trait point in, you get plus 10 power and plus like 1% accuracy or something like that. But it's useful. You get 1 per instance that you do. I'm pretty sure there are other places you can pick them up. Really, really handy. And so here I decided to come and help out with this event. If you've played the beta, you'll know this event is very, very common. Happens a lot. And it's very, very glitchy. So here I had to actually go and look after my puppies. So you'll notice a bit of a jump. Nothing much happened. They got way ahead of me by the time I came back to it. I think, right, it's very soon. Now, one of the problems with this event is that it will glitch out, and you'll see that. And it does kind of suck when that happens, I have to admit, because you don't get the XP for it. So, it's kind of useful just to make sure that they know that. I think they're not intending to release Guild Wars until all these glitches are sorted out. But as far as I've seen, for a beta, it runs fairly smoothly. Like, there's no real problems with it. You see a couple of things here and there, but it's not too bad. So one of the things I'm enjoying about this game is how, like, you as the story develops for each level, you at no point you feel like your leveling up is pointless. If we take like Skyrim, it feels like you can do all the side quests in Skyrim right at the beginning, so there's no point in getting to level 80. So you kind of have to avoid doing all the main quests and things. If you want to have a massive challenge and it would be really epic, you have to wait until your character's like level, I don't know, 50 or something, or whatever, to do like the Dragonborn quest and such. With this game, I feel like it encourages you to make your characters powerful, not only because you have PvP to delve into, but because you've also got all sorts of other things. You've got loads of dungeons to raid, instances to do, things to do, and that's what I'm looking forward to, like expanding and just going into the world and really getting used to that sort of, you know, reason to level up, if it makes any sense, that reason to make your character powerful. That's what I'm looking forward to. And that's one of the things I like about RPGs really at the moment, is just that kind of putting that time into the game to make someone more powerful, not just to like play better, I guess. Right here, as you'll see, I use the AoE ability a lot because it's if you're in an instance like this and there are loads of enemies because there are loads of people around you, don't be afraid to use AoE and then pick up a load of XP afterwards. There might have been, what, 10 enemies in that area? Get 9 XP for all of them. That's 90 XP right there. That's not bad, just for one wave of enemies. All it took was one ability as well. And that's what I love about the Ranger. It's all about taking out people at long range. Really, really handy. And there's no shortage of people in this game who want to help out. I think because everyone gains XP when you do stuff, everyone wants to do... It's got a great community. I've seen a couple of people complaining about things not working, but for the most part, everyone's, you know, wanting to help and wanting to play the game well. So that's really good. I think that's one of the advantages of playing an MMO, that everyone's interested in the game, is that you get that level of community. So that's one of the things I'm looking forward to as well. And no one's afraid to res you because you get experience for it, and you need, you know, no one's just like sitting there watching you die or anything like that. It's really, really good. Sorry. Anyway, it's looking good. Really looking forward to this game. I'll probably spend a lot of time playing it. I was thinking about making videos while I was playing the game, actually in the beta, but I just wasn't set up. I was playing at the dead of night as well to test out some characters, so I couldn't really do a commentary. By the time it comes out, I should be back at uni, meaning I will have that little bit more freedom to make videos, and I can get them uploaded regularly. And yeah, at the moment, upload is going awful. I just don't have the time to re-upload at the moment because my internet's so bad. I'm considering like going and looking around for internet cafes and stuff just so I can actually upload properly. Now, right here is where this glitch occurs. The pack bull won't progress past this point. If it only occasionally happens, showing you how much I've actually done this event, but it just won't move. It won't move from that spot. And that sucks. To me, that just sucks so much, because at this point, you know, I'm wanting to move on, I'm wanting to progress, I wanted to get that XP, and it just stops. So that kind of sucks. I decided to go and look in Claytown here, just to get the XP for finding it, and Claypool's a really good area if you want to craft and such. I did do a bit of crafting. It wasn't really too much crafting. It's pretty good in this game. It reminds me a lot of Skyrim, how you get like loads of raw materials and turn that into other things. But unlike Skyrim, you get points for everything that you make. You don't just get experience in smithing for, you know, just making the daggers. If they put this system into Skyrim, you get points for smithing for like turning leather into leather strips and things like that. It's same in this. You get all the raw materials, you turn like scraps of jute into bolts of jute. The difference is you can only buy the materials from. We can only buy certain materials from the master craftsman. Other materials you have to find in the wild. So things like wood that I just chopped down there, you get little bits of experience as well. Pick a lot of it off enemies. That's what the salvage kits are for. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this footage. There'll be more gameplay from Guild Wars 2 along the way. And until then, have a nice day.